Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be an overview and a test of the, pardon me, Mountaintop Electronics single tube GS35b single piece desktop unit. That does not mean that it's going to sacrifice anything in power or quality. This has a 1 amp continuous duty Hypersil C-core transformer. It has plate voltage and plate current meters. It's got 2 switches on the front panel. One is to simply power the unit on and off. One is for AM, sideband, and standby. You have a simple tune and load. You have a fixed tuned input centered on the middle of the band. It idles at about 4,200 volts, something like that. And it drops down to about 36 or something like that when you're on the key. And I mean when you're really on the key. You've got a really oversized high voltage capacitor bank. You've got a really high voltage, and oversized diode bank. You have, well, I can show you the inside real quick here. Let me just, this here, you can see your gigantic tank coil. You have a 7 kV tuner on one side, I think a 2500 or a 3 kV tuner on the other. You got a gigantic blocking cap there. Blah 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 blah. And it's still, you also have a socket, and that's kind of the main thing I wanted to try to stress to you guys. You have a socket with this box, which is pretty amazing. You know, most guys aren't really building with sockets. You know, let's face it, they're a pain in the butt to get. You know, not everybody has sockets. So a little funky with the camera setup here. It's really a pain in the butt to try to get the bird to stay where I want it. But you've got a 500 watt slug. Oh, I'm sorry. One of the other two features about the box, this box has auto start. So as you know, these 35Bs, you have to let them warm up for a couple minutes before you should run it. So instead of, I'm just trying to take the guesswork out of it for you. So you put the box on, it has a timer inside, it counts down 3 minutes, turns on the blower and the filament, gets the tube nice and warm, then click, click, and it goes into the soft start, and then the high voltage comes up. And then you can transmit. You actually can't make a mistake and transmit before the box is warmed up. So that's just a little feature I added. You got this beautiful gray face on this one, keeps the fingerprints off it. We're driving it today with a Boomer 4-pill 1446, but I've got it turned all the way down. And we're going to look at the bird meter, and we're going to show the drive. So I'm not going to do any cuts, but I'm going to zoom in on the bird meter so you can see it. That is a 500 watt slug. Oh, this is going to be great. All right, let's see here. There we go. We've got a 500 watt slug, and I'm going to show you guys the carrier of the driver, which should be like 40 watts, something like that. Yeah, we're right at the 40 watt mark. And I'm using my sound generator, but we're putting in just on the nose, I think, 300 watts. You see that? It's a 500 watt slug, middle scale. We're putting 300 watts PEP into this amplifier. Okay. Now we're going to put the box into transmit. We're going to swap slugs to the 5,000 watt slug. Again, we are on PEP, and I've got to put my, what do I got to do? I got to flick the sound generator on again. We're on AM, and I'll back up so you can see the plate current and everything too. So we're going to show dead key. We've got like a 600 watt dead key, something like that. And this is the audio. We're doing 3,500. So you got 3,500 watts PEP with 300 in. We're pulling about 900 milliamps, so we're still underneath the rating of the transformer. We're at like 3,600 volts. And it's as simple as that. She's doing 3,500 watts with about 300 in. You know, and it's these tubes are nice. You don't gotta come off it. You know, she's Cadillac cruising. Let me back up a little bit so you can see the box. Not bad, right? It's got a blower mounted off the back side of it. Matter of fact, I'll take you guys around so you can see the back side of it. It's real simple. No high voltage outside of the box. You got in and out for your coax. You got a blower that's mounted. There's threaded mounts in here. So if it gets shipped with the blower off, you just bolt the blower on. You don't have to get any. You don't even have to open the case. You've got a weather pack connector to connect the blower. You got your circuit breakers and 240 volts. You have air intake on the power supply side. And there's a fan over here. This fan only comes on when the supply is running, and then it exhausts out this side. The supply is separate from the RF deck. As you can see, there's a divider wall in there. Hold on one second. I gotta put this slug down because I don't want to drop it. I'm holding the 500 watt slug. Hold on. Yeah. Put that down. But show you guys the plate voltage and the plate current again there. All right, so you can see the right hand side, it's a 1 amp meter. That's the plate voltage over there. Let me give this thing a carrier. And you can run sideband on this thing, whatever you want. We're giving it like a 500 or 600 watt carrier. Let's put some audio into it. Right there, 3500 PEP. Oh, sorry, 3500 PEP. See? Now you can run these things till they hit an amp. You can. That's up to you. But guys, she's a beautiful box. She's ready to go. She's spanking new. I am ready to ship. All right, hit me up, guys. I'll see you.